What's going on, guys? Welcome to Sports Talk number 5. It's Jamie Woods again. Another video, another podcast. Let's get it. Now, I am still waiting on Mr. Messi cocksucker Freddy Carrillo to get on. I'm playing around, but yeah, I'm trying to get him on. I don't know what's going on. I guess the link isn't working for him. I don't really know. Technical difficulties on his part. I don't know. But hopefully he can come on so that way we can get this live podcast done. If not, hey, I hope you guys like a podcast with just Jamie Woods on it. You know what I mean? The show goes on regardless. So all right, guys. So let's start off with the first topic. Let's talk about Mr. Lionel Messi. So Lionel Messi, there's another twist to this little this whole issue that's going on right now with Messi with transfer because right now obviously Messi wants to leave Barcelona. It's clear. This isn't a fluke. This isn't a bluff. He really wants to leave Barcelona as he has not gone in to get tested for the coronavirus, which is procedure for any player that is playing for Barcelona or any player that's playing for any team regardless. And he has not done that. He did not come in today to get tested, which is a clear sign to Barcelona that he does not want to be in Barcelona for 2020. And the season begins in a couple weeks. Okay, so this is a bit of an issue. And you could tell there's a lot of bad blood going on from both sides, from Messi and Barcelona, the Barcelona board. And to be honest with you guys, I don't think Barcelona has really handled this well with Messi. I think obviously Messi is the biggest player that's ever come into fucking Barcelona ever. Well, I mean, it might be too soon to say that. Who knows? Maybe there might be someone bigger. But Messi is one of the GOATs. Let's admit it, guys. Him and Ronaldo are the GOATs of the sport. And it may be a very, very, very long time, if ever, that they're ever going to see a guy like Messi come into the team and change the culture. Like, not change the culture, but just change the sport in general. Not just Barcelona, but the sport of football. And it just sucks to see how he's being treated. And you know, as soon as the man doesn't want to be back, you know, they haven't helped him out. They haven't given him the proper players or the proper managers in order for him to succeed in Barcelona for the last couple of years. And it's like, dude, like you kind of mistreated this man. Now you're mistreating him when he's trying to head out and he's trying to go to a different team. And he knows his career. He only has a couple more years left of his prime, and he's trying to win championships. He's trying to go out with a bang, and he's not going to do that right now in Barcelona. Right now, Barcelona is in a rebuilding process right now at the moment. A lot of their players are old. The average age for the players in Barcelona right now, the starting 11, is literally 30 years old. And Messi's 33, 34. He's not getting any younger. He wants to win championships. And he knows he's not going to do that with Barcelona. And I'm sure he's been in this team for 20 years, guys. The guy's probably sick and tired of it. He probably loves Spain, but he's trying to leave. He's trying to do something different. I think his family wants to do something different. He wants to go the Ronaldo route right now. He wants to prove to the world that he can compete at the highest level in a whole different league and win championships there, just as Ronaldo has done with the Portuguese league, the Premier League, the Spanish league, of course, and now Serie A. Messi's only been with Barcelona for all of his fucking life, pretty much. He's never, like, people always, that's the biggest criticism that Messi gets, is that the man has never played away from the country, away from Spain, in terms of a league. And you know, even his international record, like, he's made it to a couple Copas, he's made it to the World Cup final, but he's never won an international trophy. And I think I feel like he knows, like, he's done everything he's could with Barcelona. He's trying to accomplish something new somewhere else. And I think the Premier League is the perfect place for him to go to, because I don't think he wants to go to Serie A. Like, yeah, it'll be cool to see him in Juventus with Ronaldo and all. That would be kind of cool, like a last dance with both of them in one team. But I don't think that's going to be I don't think he's going to go there. And then you have the French league with PSG, Neymar. There have been rumors that he's been in talks with Messi to try to get him into PSG. However, I don't think that's going to happen either. I don't think Messi wants to go to a club like PSG, even though they're stacked. And then you have the MLS. The MLS is definitely a target for Messi, but I don't think just yet. I think he's playing at a high level still, and he wants to play at a high level league. And the MLS, let's face it, guys. As much as I want the MLS to become big, as big as the European leagues, it's not there at all. Like I don't even think it can. I don't even think the level of competition is as good as even the Portuguese league. I don't know. The MLS is kind of pretty trashy when it comes to the quality. But I think it's definitely some place Messi wants to go to in the future. And look who it is. It's Freddie Carello. What's going on, Freddie?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
Yeah, I had to start the live podcast without you for a little bit. I was just talking about Messi. But of course, you're here, so that's good to see. So as you guys know, this is Freddie Carello. He's a Barcelona super fan,
Yeah,
and he's been like literally like this man lives, breathes, bleeds Barcelona.
live, breathe. I
He
need to go to
bleeds
Camp
red
Nou.
and what's the colors for Barcelona? Red and blue, just red and blue.
Yeah,
He bleeds red and blue, bro. This
that's it.
motherfucker, he's Barcelona embodied into a human body. But
Yeah,
yeah, but Messi, how you feeling? I mean Messi. I called you Messi.
this
but
guy.
but Freddie, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good.
You doing good, man?
Yeah,
Nice, man.
a
I
lot
like the outdoor
circulated.
setting.
Huh? Yeah,
I like the
exactly,
outdoor setting.
exactly. See, we're gonna show you.
He's outside the crib, yo. I see, man. All
Yeah,
right, so Freddie, I was just talking about the potential the potential landing spots for Messi. We obviously talked about this last time, and there's actually a twist to the story right now. I don't know if you heard today, but La Liga is siding with Barcelona, and basically the only way Messi can leave Barcelona right now is only if a club can pay $700 million for the release clause.
yeah, that's what it's saying because he's in a like a release clause. So
$700 million.
I believe if he has like a time frame that thing that still has him like I don't know. I was reading it today. Yeah, I just had like got to put it together. But it said there that I don't know if he beats that time that he's still like not obligated to I guess have to stay. He still has the opportunity to like go.
Okay.
Yeah. I just have to I don't know how to read into that good. But I
Damn,
was reading that. Yeah.
because I saw that this morning. I'm like, oh shit, that's fucked up. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I understand Barcelona is your club, but the way they're handling this whole situation with Messi is like they don't want him to go. They're just clinging on to him. Like come stay here, stay here. You know, and it's kind of the opposite of what went on with Ronaldo a couple years ago, where Real was like, all right, dude, you want to leave? Go ahead and leave. Zidane left and Ronaldo left, and they didn't give no fucks. They just got Eden Hazard. They tried to get a replacement for Zidane. Obviously, those two didn't pull through.
Yeah. Those two them. Both.
The manager and so far Hazard. So they're still looking for Ronaldo's replacement out there. But hey, they won the title this past year, so that's good. But Barcelona, it seems like it's the opposite, man. It seems like they're just clinging on. They're just like, nah, don't leave, don't leave. Amy La Liga doesn't want him to leave because he's the top money maker, bro. He's the one that makes him all that money.
Exactly. So not having him there, he's like iconically like they need him. Like without him, is like they can't really do anything. That's how they feel. They've like put him on a pedestal. That's like without Messi there, it's like oh, what we do now. But you have to come to realize that Barca could become better without him.
Yeah, I
It's-
think so. I think actually, give it a year or two, give it another year or two. I think Barcelona. I'm not saying they're going to be as good as they were like 10 years ago, but they're gonna be. They're gonna go. Yo, listen. With a club like Barcelona, a lot of Barcelona fans are panicking right now. But
yeah,
what they have to understand, this is fucking Barcelona, bro.
that's
This
what I'm
is
saying.
the
Like
first or the second biggest club in the whole entire world.
that's what. By the way, like okay, we have had like probably five of the biggest defeats since Messi's been there. Like with Messi there, we have won like the biggest championships
Bro.
back to back. Then again, we've also had five of the biggest
Yeah.
defeats.
No, I'm not underestimating their accomplishments at all. Barcelona has accomplished things that no other club has in the last 10, 20 years that I know of. and they're the only club to complete the treble twice in 2 years,
back to back. Yeah,
back to
exactly.
back years, which is something you don't really see that much. You've seen teams do the treble, but never back to back years like that.
Yeah, back to back. Like
Um,
dominate just like that. It's like it's crazy, because any true Barca fan, or not even a Barca fan, soccer fan, like we're aware, like okay, we lost 8-2 Bayern, but are we all aware where we focus our money on? Like it was all up front, which was a flop. If all that money would have focused on people in the back, come on, our results would have been completely different. I don't know if it would have been like we would have been dominating crazy, but it's clear like if the money would have gone back to like the defense, and the president and all that,
yeah,
especially the defense. As speaking the team
the
wise,
defense is aging, bro,
yeah, if
and
it
it's
would have
very injury prone. Look
if
at
they would have focused
Umtiti.
on that
Yeah,
with whoever you have up front, you'll make it through because you'll be like, okay, I got these guys up front, but damn, we got these guys in the back that could
to
that could
to
back
be
us up.
honest with you, Freddie, I think attacking wise, you guys are decent.
Yeah,
I mean, look
decent.
at it. I mean, you're gonna get rid of Suarez. You're probably gonna get younger player for Suarez. It is what it is. But you still got Griezmann. Even though he was a flop this year, I think Griezmann, now that Messi's out, he's not gonna feel that pressure anymore. Because like people have to understand the pressure that people face when you are playing with a player of that magnitude, like Messi.
Exactly.
Messi is a huge player. A lot of these players are even intimidated to even be scaring. I'm scaring. Intimidated to even be playing in the same field as Messi.
Exactly, because like, oh, I get the ball and like, let's see what I can do. But I have him there. If I fuck up, then shit. Then
Yeah,
he's not gonna pass me the
that's
ball.
what I'm saying.
That's
I
how it
think
works.
I think you guys aren't going to be as bad as people saying you are. I think you guys. Obviously you guys going to be in the top four in La Liga. You're gonna be in the top four. I don't know about second place. I mean, right now second place would be the best result for Barcelona this year. I'm predicting third or fourth. If it's
Yeah,
Atletico, you have Sevilla, you have a couple clubs there. Real, I think is gonna take it this year. I don't think they're gonna have competition. But who knows, bro? Who knows? They
yeah,
might. Barcelona might pull the. They might pull it and they might actually do it this year. Who knows? But I think they're not gonna be that. I mean, you have Coutinho. Coutinho's coming back. You still have Dembele, even though trying to get rid of him. You have Fati. You have a couple of good guys. You have a couple of strikers there that can do the job.
Bright White. That guy, he done pretty good with Messi. So I mean, him by himself, like I'm telling you, these guys are gonna be able to show their talent. I think we got to look at it in a good way that Barca without Messi, it's not that bad as people
No, I don't.
are
It's kind of
portraying,
like what's
right?
going on with the Patriots with Brady. I don't think it's that bad. But think about it, you're gonna get rid of him anyway sooner or later. He's getting older.
Yeah, so you're not gonna
Like
have that high
he
figure there.
gave you his best years. You know what I mean? So it's best to see the man happy and doing what he wants to do. Just let him go. Let him go somewhere else. Like you don't want bad blood. Like you don't want 10 years from now you guys are having a reunion or whatever for Barcelona, and you're like, oh Messi, like you're invited to the Barcelona reunion, like some dumb shit, right? And the man's like, nah, fuck you guys. You guys treated me like shit. Like you don't want that. You want like to end things on good terms. So if the man wants to leave, let him leave. Like, all right, cool, bro. We'll go to whoever team you want. We'll still root for you, and we're gonna try to find your replacement. It's gonna be difficult. It may not take a year or two, but sooner or later you'll find. I mean, yeah, Fati is gonna be the next thing, bro. That guy looks like he's gonna be incredible. And then you still got Griezmann. I think Griezmann, he was a flop this year, but I think he still got something in him. He still got a little bit left in the tank. And then Coutinho is coming right out of that Bayern Munich championship team. I think now that Messi is gone, is going to fill in some spots and Suarez as well. Suarez is going to be leaving. So I
Exactly.
think if you have Fati at left wing, right? If it's a 4-3-3, you have Fati at left wing. You put Griezmann at striker or center forward. Then you put Dembele at right wing if he's healthy. Coutinho, I forgot what position Coutinho was playing in Bayern Munich, but was it center attacking midfielder? I don't know.
I feel like he was playing like center mid or center
All
attack.
right, so put Coutinho in your midfield because you need youth in that midfield. If you have Rakitic and Vidal, these guys are old as fuck. You need youth. Coutinho's only like 26 or whatever it is. You put Coutinho in your midfield.
Remember, we
You
got
have De Jong,
Pjanic.
huh?
We got Pjanic coming in.
But yeah, what
I
is he?
don't
A
think
center midfielder?
he's center, so bringing him in, I don't think they're gonna bring him in
He's just there
sub
for
him.
depth. You know what I mean? He's not really. I
Yeah.
don't think he would start over a De Jong or a Coutinho.
Oh yeah, see
But
that's
he's
my
good.
point.
I'm not saying he's bad, but I don't think he would start over any of those guys.
No, yeah. I'm just saying because since they were bringing him in, not being like at the time that they brought him in, obviously, oh shit, none of this was being talked about. So I
And
mean, they'll find a way to form. Yeah,
then who's your center defensive midfielder? Do you guys have a center defensive midfielder by any chance, like a defensive midfielder?
not just let's see, center attacking.
So you have attacking and then a center midfielder.
That's what they typically put. I think Busquets.
Because usually in Manchester United, for example, we have three midfielders. So Pogba is a center midfielder. Bruno's the center attacking, and then we got my boy Matic, a center defensive. So he's kind of like another center back. He's like a third center back. So he helps out with the
Yeah. I think it all
defense.
depends like the formation, how they put it. But
Yeah.
typically, like yeah, center back it's been Busquets.
Okay, Busquets. Okay, yeah, that's a position I think you guys need to focus on. Definitely, you need like definitely your midfield needs youth. It needs, I think, attacking wise, you guys are alright. You don't. It's okay. Maybe you want to bring another striker, whatever it is, to replace Suarez.
Even defense, we need youth,
But I think you
and
guys,
speed.
yeah, you need definitely the defense, bro. Look at Umtiti's hella injury prone. Pique's, that's it, bro. Pique, he's old. Then you have fucking Alaba, he's old. Fucking the only one that's young is Semedo.
Yeah, Semedo. Then Lenglet puts up a good effort, but you need someone to back him up so he wouldn't look as bad. You know that you need guys to just portray that role to not make the other one, like try to stand out because they know they got backup. So it's
And obviously your goalie is fine. You don't need to do any, you don't need to touch that. I think that's the only position besides maybe right back that you guys don't need to touch. Like
yeah,
I think goalie, you're fine at goalie.
because everyone can say, "Oh shit, he got scored 8 goals." It's the defense that allows it, bro.
Bro, I mean, yeah,
That's the
man.
wall. That's
Not everything's on the goalie.
yeah. That wall. It's a flop, bro. We all know this.
And it's
We made
Bayern
it.
fucking Munich, bro. Like these guys have destroyed almost every team. They destroyed every team this
Yeah,
past season.
that's a team that no matter who comes and goes, they're prepared. They're always prepared to put a guy in every position. A legendary leaves. Ribéry left. Schweinsteiger.
Yo, so what happened to Bayern Munich is what you guys are going through, except not in the magnitude that you guys are going through, because obviously you're losing Messi.
And obviously,
However,
the difference is here
yeah,
we got a key star. We got a star right here. This is Messi.
yeah, Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich isn't really a team that has a star.
Star,
They're
yeah,
mostly about a team.
that's what makes that. That's why I came and blame what they did or how they won
Yeah.
or them winning. They're the team, bro. They're. If you bring Barca like that back again, Real back like that, United like all this, like that's not focusing on a star, that's focusing on a team, bro.
This is why I think Messi leaving might be a blessing in disguise for Barcelona. Because now that Messi's leaving, like now it's a team. Now it's no longer about the Messi show. Like Messi this, Messi. It's about Barcelona.
You're not gonna be like, oh, the ball to Greece.
Bro, let's face it, bro. Messi alone, his name is bigger than Barcelona, and that's crazy. Do you disagree or agree with that? Like,
no. It's his name.
Messi is a bigger name that he was above the team.
It's crazy. Like you know how they say, no one's bigger than a club.
But Messi was.
But yeah. Messi has defined that club, bro. Like just being there as a kid.
It's the same thing like Ronaldo in Real Madrid. Like he was bigger than a club. When he left, like Real didn't feel the same.
Yeah, it didn't feel the same, man. And it's crazy how they did it. His going away wasn't like. Real Madrid just doesn't get.
Real was a different situation because Real, yeah, definitely a lot of people were sad over that. But the thing with Real is that like Real, first of all, we're very cocky. Real's a very cocky team. They always assume, oh, we can replace you. We got the money to do. We're fine, and they already had Eden Hazard in their mind. And on top of that, this is the reason why Zidane left a couple years ago, because the problem was he overheard from the president that the president wanted to get rid of Ronaldo. Because Ronaldo's getting older, and he's like, I need to sell this guy before he loses his value. I need to sell him for a bunch of money right now, since he's just won a Champions League.
Yeah, once they start touching over 30 plus,
that's when people were like, all right, I gotta sell this guy. So and we had fucking Gareth Bale, who's doing good as hell. He had that amazing goal in the Champions League against Liverpool. So they're like, all right, he's gonna be the guy that's gonna replace Ronaldo at his position, because Ronaldo's a right winger or so. So Bale's a right winger. So Bale was gonna be his replacement. That was the plan. and that's it. And then Zidane was mad, as you know, like he's a big Ronaldo guy. Like he likes Ronaldo. He's like, nah, fuck this. I'm out. I'm leaving. So he left, and they're like, go ahead. They weren't like really stressed about it. Then Real's just that type of team, bro. They're very cutthroat with that type of shit. They don't really give a fuck.
Yeah,
But Barcelona, the situation that's going on in Barcelona is similar but different. Like the approach is different.
yeah, the
Um,
protest. Yeah.
yeah. So yo, I remember you sent me this one question earlier, and we need to talk about it on the live podcast. You said you were talking about how Hazard basically he wrote this whole little statement or a letter to the Real Madrid fan base, basically in Spanish, basically saying that he apologizes to the fan base. He kind of flopped. He wasn't doing as good as he should have been doing, especially all that expectation that he had coming from Chelsea. And so you were saying basically, oh, look at this, like La Liga is the big leagues. Like a lot of these Premier League players that come into La Liga don't do good. So expand on that.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's good. It's a good time that for us to discuss this before going into the week. Yeah, like what I mean by that is even though, all right, let's say the best years of Barca and Real are kind of like, that's it. That's it. They're not looking as big, as strong as they used to, especially now Cristiano who has left, and you got right now Messi that pretty much closer to out of the door than staying in. So what I mean by that is like I said, bro, it's like when Premier League is looking good, how they're looking,
Mm-hmm.
but going to these players, let's say going to like probably Valencia, Sevilla, all right, they'll make it through, they'll break through, especially if they're like 18, 19. But when you're already like in your mid 20s and you're somewhat in your prime in a Premier,
Yeah, yeah, I
in the
get you.
Premier League, you get what I'm saying? Going to Real or Barca, that's like what I mean. If I'm thinking like big leagues, I'm specifically quoting Real Madrid and Barcelona. To go there, the expectations are high. It's like you're coming from MCC, going to Harvard, or
He
like,
said MCC,
or
bro.
fucking, or
For
any.
those of you who don't know what he's talking about, there's some people are gonna be watching this. What you mean MCC? MCC guys is Middlesex County College out here in New Jersey. So it's a county college. It's a community college, guys. So he's saying the Prem League is a community college, and La Liga is Harvard.
the
That's what he's saying.
teams, yeah, exactly. Those teams, it's like it's not like I'm not trying to put it like
Yeah,
fully,
you're bugging. You're bugging.
bro. That's how it seems when these players to go there is expectation,
You know
and
what's crazy though, Freddie? Not to interrupt you. If you look at the top 10 most valuable clubs in the world, a lot of the teams that make up that top 10, and I can send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you. A lot of those teams that make up those top 10 are in the Premier League. So Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester United, Man City, even Tottenham, even Tottenham. These teams all are in the top 10. The only two leagues from La Liga they're in the top 10 is Real and Barcelona.
it's like I said, it's the
And the rest of the
value.
teams are
It,
like
it,
from the
because
German teams.
it's these young players and all these up and coming, or they're at the peak
Yeah,
right now, the
I mean I
prime.
know what you're saying though. Like
They're going,
Barcelona,
they're going, they're
yeah,
expanding throughout Chelsea. They're expanding like Pulisic. They're all Timo Werner. From he was from Leipzig, right? He's going to Chelsea. Well, he's already
yeah,
signed with
Timo Werner,
Chelsea.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, Timo Werner.
he's
So
in
it's like,
Chelsea.
yeah, it's all these guys are like are like the rookie. They're the ones like standing out, but they're spreading throughout Premier League. See, but no one's spreading out towards amongst Sevilla, Valencia, and stuff like that. That's why it seems like they're sticking out. But what I'm trying to say is that Real, my thing here is Real and Barcelona. See, look, even Griezmann, who came from La Liga, anyone thought if anyone could have had anyone any more smoother than any other big player, going into La Liga or going into Real or Barca. Let's put it like going to Real or Barca. Any other player coming from a different league could have gone there. You could have been like, okay, what's he
Well,
what
well,
he's about? It's gonna be a little tougher.
the
Griezmann, we thought
Griezmann, yeah, no, I'm sorry, keep going, keep
yeah,
going. I keep interrupting. This is a
no,
good
no,
conversation though.
no, it's all right. It's all right. I'm saying even me, I felt like some type of way because I'm like, damn, Griezmann coming from Atletico, top three in the Spanish, big teams. I think he'll be able to adapt more. But what's the problem there? he plays where Messi plays. He's not one that like could switch to another position and play the same role. So you get what I'm saying? So that's what kind of made him like, damn. He flopped. Yeah, he had his little moments. There was a time that Messi didn't play where he did a better performance. So that's like, but Hazard going into Real Madrid without even having Cristiano there anymore, you have no other big name right there at the moment that could have like overshadowed him. So he thought he could have at least done something. But Real Madrid at least had the exception to have these younger guys to back him up. You get what I'm saying? Vinicius, you had all these other guys to like be able to make a statement in the games, even if he wasn't able to. So that's what I'm saying. Like my whole also conversation goes into with Lewandowski. Lewandowski going into Premier League, would he make those same amount of goals that he's done in Bayern? When you have guys like
To me, man, I think it's mostly about I mean, yeah, league does matter. Every league is different from the next league. The way the Premier League plays is different from La Liga and Bundesliga, Liga One, Serie A, all that. Look at Ronaldo. He struggled in Serie A. He came from a much, in my opinion, a much more superior league, a much more superior team in Real Madrid and La Liga. La Liga is, at that, especially at that time that Ronaldo was playing, that was prime La Liga. Like from 2009, 2010 till 2018, that was prime. Like La Liga will never be that good again
yeah,
until maybe they
exactly.
get another generational talent or two. But Ronaldo struggled and said, yeah, I don't know if you remember when he first came in, he
Yeah,
struggled. And people are like, oh, La Liga is the Farmers League. Like, the Farmers League joke, right? Everyone talks
yeah.
about the Farmers League, that
That's
you're
what
playing
PSG is.
a
That's what
bunch of
PSG is.
like wannabes and shit. So like that's the thing, bro. It really depends. I don't league does matter, but I think it depends on the team that you're in, the team culture, and the coaching.
That's
Because the thing
exactly.
is, look at Mohamed Salah and all these people, Kevin De Bruyne. They all played in different teams. Like Mohamed Salah was in Chelsea. Kevin De Bruyne was also in Chelsea. I guess the manager at that time, they didn't know what to do with them. These are very talented guys. That doesn't mean they're ass. It's just I guess they put them in situations or roles or the tactics were off that it couldn't exploit like their talent and their skills. But once they got into Man City, like obviously Kevin De Bruyne went to Man City
Man
on the
City.
Pep, and then Mohamed Salah went to Liverpool under Jurgen, and they became huge stars. Now, if you put those guys in Real Madrid or another team, they might not do as good just because of the way the manager plays, the other players. The chemistry matters,
The
bro.
management,
The chemistry matters. Maybe the left back or whoever the midfielders weren't doing good. They didn't have good chemistry with Hazard. So Hazard's still learning that, and a lot of the time he was injured.
yeah,
So like I think maybe next year him and Griezmann might be better, but for this year they weren't. So I mean, if we're talking about leagues, like the league to play in the past 10 years was La Liga because of Messi, Ronaldo. You have to face it though. Like that's the thing. That's the biggest complaint about La Liga. They have the top two biggest clubs, the biggest game in the whole game, like Clasico. To this very day, it's still the biggest game, no matter what, no matter how bad those teams are. But to me, I always represent the Premier League because the Premier League is more balanced. Is more to me is more exciting. Because the thing is, every year you don't know what team's gonna win. Especially this year, you don't know if Man City's gonna win. Especially if they get Messi, you don't know if Man City's going. Man United, Chelsea is so much competition.
yeah,
But in La
exactly.
Liga, yeah, in La Liga is only a two-man race. It's always been a two-man race. It's always either Barcelona or Real. So every year you ask yourself, okay, who's gonna win this year, Barcelona or Real? And I mean, these teams dominate in the Champions League. But if you take those teams away, I mean, you still have Sevilla, you still got Atletico. All right, cool. They've done decently, but who else? You know what I mean? Who else has really dominated besides those two teams in the Champions League? Atletico went to a final one year, but they got spanked by Real. Oh, so it makes you think like, all right, besides these two teams, who else they got? And that's my biggest complaint against the Spanish league, and that's why I don't watch it as much compared to the Premier League.
Exactly, because now it seems like the prime is kind of the prime or the peak of the players. I don't know why I keep saying peak, but the prime or the competition is spreading more and more on a Premier League.
I
So,
think I
and
think
I give
what
you
really
that.
started, what really got the people going towards the Premier League is the fact that Liverpool's doing so good right now, and Manchester City is doing really good. Like right now, if you look at it, there's a lot of great coaches right now in the Premier League. You have Ancelotti, Jurgen Klopp, Pep Guardiola. You got Frank Lampard. He's been doing pretty good in Chelsea. Like, there's a lot of great coaches, managers out in the Premier League, as well as La Liga. You do have your guys, like that guy from Sevilla. He's doing pretty good. And I think he was in Real Madrid. They let him go, and then he went
Yeah,
to Sevilla. And now
yeah,
look at him,
because
he's Europa League
and he
champs.
was the national coach for Spain too, as well, Lopetegui.
Yeah,
So imagine, like, I
you do
feel,
have your great coaches in La Liga as well.
yeah, like I said, look what Sevilla was able to do. I mean, you saw was it Sevilla knocked out one of the United, who was
Yeah, man.
was
Yo,
rebuild.
speaking of United, though, did you hear the news about Manchester United the last hour?
I saw they brought someone in, right?
So we ended up putting in a bid. I think we agreed on terms with Donny van der Beek from who's supposed to go to Barcelona. Actually,
Yeah,
I think your boy Coleman wanted him. He's a midfielder, young midfielder, kind of like Frankie De Jong. And he wanted him to be in Barcelona, but he's coming to Manchester United. So I'm happy that that's the case, bro. Because you don't understand. I was frustrated a couple days ago when I was talking to you and Kevin
yeah,
that
yeah.
Manchester United have not made a fucking transfer, and every team has done one already. And we got my boy Donny van der Beek, very talented midfielder. I think he's going to help us out tremendously in that team. A lot of depth. So now we got Bruno, Pogba, Matic, Fred, and we got Donny van der Beek. That adds like a good amount. Now we can rest Bruno, we can rest Pogba, and put Donny in there. Maybe put Lingard in there a little bit.
Yeah,
Put
Greenwood.
Mata here and there. Like we have more depth now, so that's something good. So hopefully Manchester United can sign Jadon Sancho at right wing and a center back. Right now we have Donny Van de Beek. So if you could sign Sancho and sign a center back, I would be fine with that. I'd be so fine. I'd be perfect with that. And because I'm sick and tired, bro. I want to see Manchester United back on the Premier League already. I want to see us on top of the Premier League already. Because Liverpool, yo, did you see the Liverpool game?
No, I didn't see that game. I
Bro,
just saw like
Liverpool.
highlights.
There was a stat that I saw on Twitter. Some person posted it. They said that Liverpool has only won 43% of their games since February. 43%.
Magic almost since the pandemic. It's like
Yeah,
coming back around,
they've lost more games than what they've won since February.
and they can't put the excuse that they lost all these other competitions that doesn't have to do with the league with La Liga. No, bro,
Like in general, like
you have to
in
prove
total.
yourself everywhere you go. Yeah, no matter if it's for like maybe a community shield, whatever. If it's even though it's not Champions, like you gotta prove yourself, bro. Like you gotta just and the fact you just got spanked by Arsenal that
Bro, yeah, Liverpool, they're having issues now because I feel like what's going on with Liverpool, they're not getting enough transfers to freshen up that squad, especially offensively.
this is why I've always said, okay, boom, Liverpool, that's it. Barca whooped them the first leg, and then they whooped us back the second one. They eliminated us. Boom, they went to the Champions League final. They beat who? Another Premier
Tottenham.
League team. Yeah,
Tottenham.
Tottenham. Which
They should have the final. To me, the final was Liverpool and Barcelona. That was the final.
like could have been something better, Final, if it could have been, yeah, exactly. Barcelona and Liverpool,
Or
one
even
leg
Liverpool and
straight.
Man City could have been the final. That could
Yeah.
have been the final as well.
Or what if it would have been Liverpool and another team from another big team from another league? What could have been the result? It's like it's all that like that we
I mean, Liverpool last year and even before the pandemic happened, to me, they're one of the best top two, top three best teams in the world.
but
Like they were dominating
you know what I'm
every
saying?
competition.
But how long did that last them? That's what I'm saying.
That
Like,
lasted like, I mean, if you think about it, bro, they've been in two back to back. As much as I hate Liverpool, I got to give them the credit. Like they were in two back to back Champions League finals. If it wasn't for the Mohamed Salah injury, because of Sergio Ramos, of course, maybe who knows how that game would have gone. And then they won the next year against Tottenham. And then they dominated the Premier League this past season. Besides the pandemic, like post-pandemic, like they slacked off. But before that, they were dominant. Like I've never seen a dominant team like that, just whooping teams left in every competition. Champions League, they even dominated the World Cup, the little club World Cup crap that they be doing.
yeah.
They dominated every competition. I'm like, yo, this team is unbeatable. They're undefeated until like what, January, February? Like they're
That's it. Like
undefeated.
year and a half, maybe two. They had their moment, but I'm saying like that depth they don't have.
Yeah, there's no depth in that team. That's the issue. And their board is cheap. Like they don't spend, and like a lot of their players, yo, their whole lineup besides Virgil van Dijk, they spent very little money to get them. Robertson, they spent very little money. Alexander Arnold was already a homegrown talent. Virgil van Dijk was the only one they spent money for, like money. And people were making fun of them for that, and he ended up being the best center back. But yeah, Liverpool's facing issues right now because if they don't get another transfer in, or honestly, I don't even know why they got a left back.
Have you ever seen about the news I'm seeing? I'm like, wait, what the heck? They're just putting shit up about Sadio Mane to Barca.
I don't, bro.
Like,
Community, you guys don't need a Sadio Mane.
I'm like,
He's
what
getting
the
older, bro. You guys need like a left winger. Not even you'd even need a left
a
winger. Yeah,
striker?
Fati. Fati's young, but still, I would just start him. Like I'd rather put that money into midfielders or defenders for Barcelona.
Yeah, and then back, yeah, mid back. You
Like
focus
you
on that.
guys don't need to get a left wing. Like just have Fati, and if he's too young or whatever, you could put Griezmann at left wing. Then you could put whoever at striker.
Bright White, you got Bright
You
White
have
still.
Dembele. You still have you still have your guys there. Like even without Suarez, who's gonna probably be leaving, and prior to Juventus, which is crazy to me, he's probably going to Juventus. Yo, imagine that pair up between Ronaldo and Suarez.
Those are two of the most phenomenal strikers. I don't care what anyone says, but for me, striker wise, like best player wise, that's always gonna be Messi. But striker wise, those are two of the most phenomenal ones, man.
Bro,
Suarez in his
you
prime.
can have Ronaldo at right wing, Suarez at striker.
Suarez
They
in
can
his
put
prime and Cristiano in the prime, young, mid-20s. Those two, man, unstoppable,
oh
bro.
yeah, if you have a Suarez, 25-year-old Suarez and a 25-year-old Ronaldo,
Man, what the
that would
heck?
be that's kind of similar to what happened in Barcelona a couple years ago, but except you have Neymar too, which is like that's the best front three I've ever seen in my life. Like that's the best front three ever.
The dribble, the skills, the how he just
Bro, those players, bro. Think about it this way: Messi was the best player in the world at that time. Neymar was the third best player in the world at that time. Suarez was in the top 10 of the best players at that time. You literally have three of the top 10 players in the world in your front three, and then you have fucking Iniesta. You have all these motherfuckers in the midfielder. Your defense was solid still. You still had PK, all these people, bro. That fucking team was phenomenal.
that's why FIFA 11 always for the last like what 5 to 10 years, or every time they put your
Bro,
FIFA 11,
Messi was in
your
every
best
cover.
11. Messi would never get like, all right, let's say you did a few years Messi. I think this guy got you. No, it was always him. You know, you had Marcelo, Ramos, Piqué, Iniesta, Xavi, Dani Alves, all these guys, Suarez, Neymar, like they were forming up the top 11. No other player, not even no other player in Spain or any other league. It was just that was clearly the top
So
11.
the crazy part is at that time, like in the 2010s, of course, like the people from Barcelona and Real Madrid, like most of the players in that top 10 came from those two teams.
I'm saying that
Like it was just
they
Spanish
dominate.
dominance.
That's a dominance right there.
And Atletico had great players too.
Yeah, let it go.
Atletico, they had great players. Like Atletico was on the rise back in those, a couple of years ago, like 10 years
Yeah,
ago almost. Like
defensively, they made the mark. They managed to win a Liga within that gap. You know, they won that Liga. Um, believe they won. They got to the final Copa del Rey as well. You know, they got to win the Europe League as well. Remember, I had to go win a Europe League. So it's
yo,
like
their coach is one of the best coaches in the world, in my opinion.
yeah, he's aggressive and stuff like that. You know, Cholo Simeone. It's like undoubtedly one of the best. You know, it's just
Yeah,
sometimes yeah.
he's great, bro. And so like, we're gonna see how La Liga is gonna be this year.
How it
It's gonna
plays
be
out.
very interesting. Very interesting. But what do you think? But let's go back to Messi. So do you think Messi is going to like what? Because right now I feel like it's everything's stalling just because of the
Yeah,
$700 million
yeah, it's a
release
lot
clause.
smaller.
Like it's kind of crazy.
It's crazy to bring that whole like that whole saga of Messi like oh he's gonna leave, and then just to hear let's say at the end of this like saga, oh he stood because some type of agreement. It's gonna be crazy. It's if that ends up happening, part of me oh yeah as a natural Barca fan oh shit he stood, but then deep inside you'll be like well he's not leaving for his benefit. What he really needs to do. It's a whole drift between needing to stay, wanting to stay, just needing to go. Those two things play a big factor.
Yo, I want him to go to Man City so bad. You know how like lit the Premier League would be with Messi in it.
And
It's
I
already
wouldn't
getting
even be
lit,
mad. I was just talking to my dad about that. Like, bro, we wouldn't even be mad because we know Pep is the culture
bro. Man
there.
City, but Man City's your team. You know that's your second team. So it's almost like he's going from your one of your favorite teams to the other favorite team,
Yeah, you get me. And he's gonna be surrounded by players that clearly, man,
bro. But
hard
imagine
to
how
miss.
good Messi can play like with players like Kevin De Bruyne or like all these people, Aguero, all these people surrounding him, bro. It will just make him better. Like we're talking like you're gonna see like 2015 Messi, like 2017 Messi. Like you're gonna see that type of Messi coming
I
back.
know. Obviously,
Like
we all know Premier League is way different from La Liga. La Liga is
I
all
think
about
Messi can.
touch.
I think Messi will with that team, bro, with the philosophy. Because Pep, the thing is, if Messi would have gone to let's just say a Manchester United,
Yeah,
a Liverpool, I don't know how he would have done in those teams. But he's dealing with a coach that has already coached him that knows how he plays very well. Like
man,
he's gonna fit that system so well. Like I think he fits in that system very well.
that's crazy. Like I'm saying, like, bro, I'm not even mad. Like, bro, you'll be going back to your coach who helped build you to become the greatest of Barcelona to in your last years to end in City. Like, bro, that's epic, man. That's epic. You're not. He's not losing anything.
Bro, the Premier League would be so lit, man, because there's gonna be a lot of competition. Man, I don't Messi's gonna be in for it because like I think Messi's gonna be excited being there because just how much good teams there is in the Premier League, especially this year. A lot of teams got stronger.
And
Like
like
even
you said,
Arsenal's looking good.
yeah, like you said, that's Premier League. Don't get me wrong. Like in La Liga, if it ain't Barca, for me to watch someone else, you're right. It's pretty rare unless it's Barca against that team. Or I'll maybe watch a Sevilla against Atletico, or Valencia against Atletico type of thing. But other than that, if ain't Barca and ain't in that mix, then it's kind of hard for me
Yeah,
as
it's
a
like
fan
what?
to watch it.
Yeah,
For Premier League, bro, anyone pretty much could just go or turn on TV anywhere, drink a coffee, watch it. Now you gonna have Messi there for the Englishmen. Gonna
yeah,
be
bro.
crazy.
Yeah, it would be lit, bro, with that crowd in the Premier. I mean, it's not gonna be as crazy because of the COVID, but there are gonna be a couple fans in the stands now.
If I just noticed, yeah,
So like it's gonna be
it
different. Like the
brings,
atmosphere in the Premier League is untouched.
yeah,
Like,
bro. That's like, that fan base is
bro,
unbelievable.
that crowd in Anfield that night. And I'm sorry to bring it up, but Liverpool and Barcelona, that was a part of the reason why Liverpool was playing so good, bro. Like that fan base, like that stadium, and that's something that Messi's gonna be dealing with every single week, week in and week out. Of course, if things kind of go back to normal in England, I don't know.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's something he's gonna have to be. And then all like it's gonna be crazier. The weather over there is a lot crazier than in Spain.
it's cold, right? Yeah,
It
yeah.
snows, it goes cloudy, rain, a lot of rain. Like it's different compared to Spain. And so he's gonna have to get used to that. He's gonna have to get used to the fact that it's an English, country. It's not Spanish. Like over there in
Yeah.
Spain, you just speak Spanish, but in England, it's English. So maybe he could learn a thing or two of English. I don't know. um, you know. But yeah, man, it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens with Messi. We're gonna see, man. But hey, man, it was definitely a pleasure to have you on, Freddie. I
Definitely,
wish
bro.
you to,
Definitely.
I hope you have a great Sunday. Tell your girl I said hi, man, and we
Oh
definitely
yeah,
gotta come on for another one, man.
definitely, bro. September's coming up, so
Yeah, so what I'm trying to do is hopefully by like before the season starts, I'm gonna try to have Kevin and my boy Jordy on here. Both of them are Liverpool fans. So I'm trying to get them both on so we can do like a four-way podcast, which would be pretty lit.
yeah. I have
And
I have my brother and my sister, Barbara. They saw the video. They loved it. They loved like our energy and shit. So
no, this one's even better in my opinion.
yeah, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, man. But so man, thank you so much. Hope you enjoy your Sunday, man. It was a pleasure.
Bro, you too, man. We plenty more like conversations about this. Like it's crazy, bro. Just man, that saga, bro. Just what Messi's gonna do.
Of
It's like
course,
stays or goes. Wouldn't
we're
mind
gonna
to
see.
go.
We're gonna see. But hopefully he goes to Man City and that'll be exciting. It'll be an
Whatever
exciting
makes him
season.
happy, bro. That's how it has to be himself. Otherwise, if it's gonna be killing him, where staying to play, then what's the point?
He's not gonna play as good. But yeah, all right, Freddie, take it easy, man. It's been a
All right,
pleasure.
bro.
All right, guys, if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe. Peace.
That's my boy. All right.